Stop scrolling. Just 1 second. What if the things that hurt you the most, the chaos, the uncertainty, the moments you figured everything out alone, actually made you smarter? Not book smart, not test smart, something rarer, something most people will never develop. By the end of this, you're going to see yourself differently. And I mean that. Scientists and psychologists have been quietly uncovering something remarkable. People who grew up in difficult, unpredictable, or emotionally turbulent environments, their brains didn't just survive, they adapted. And that adaptation created a form of intelligence so sharp, so layered, that most people who have it don't even realize it's there. Here are 10 signs you have it. 1. You read people like a book. You walk into a room. Before a single word is spoken, you already know something. There's tension here. That person is off today. Something's wrong. This isn't a gut feeling. It's your brain doing rapid-fire pattern recognition, a skill it learned early because reading the room once meant staying out of harm's way. 2. You sense what people need before they even ask. You can tell when someone is struggling behind a smile. You feel the shift in someone's energy before they processed it themselves. Psychologists call this hyperempathy. You didn't choose to become this attuned. Your environment trained you. 3. You're remarkably calm when everything falls apart. While others freeze or panic, something inside you goes quiet, focused, strategic. Your nervous system knows how to operate under stress. Because stress was once your baseline. Others see chaos. You see a problem waiting to be solved. 4. You can't stop thinking about why people do what they do. You replay conversations. You analyze behavior. You look for the reason underneath the reason. This isn't overthinking. This is a mind trained to anticipate, because anticipating others kept you safe. Now it gives you an almost eerie ability to predict how people will act before they act. 5. You built yourself. When support wasn't reliable, you didn't crumble. You adapted. You figured things out. You became quietly, deeply self-reliant, not because you wanted to, but because you had to. That's not stubbornness. That's competence, built from the ground up, on your own terms. 6. You feel everything more intensely than people realize. A song can stop you mid-thought. An act of cruelty can disturb you for days. A small kindness can move you to tears. Your emotional depth isn't a flaw. It's the result of a brain activated early and often, making you someone who doesn't just observe life, but truly feels it. 7. Trust doesn't come easy for you. But when it does, it's unshakable. People sometimes read that as coldness, as distance. But the truth is, your brain built filters. It learned that not every signal of safety was real, so it became careful. And the relationships you do allow in, they're rare, honest, built to last. 8. You carry a wisdom most people only read about. You understand loss. You understand complexity. You understand that people are layered, and circumstances are rarely black and white. That understanding can't be taught in a classroom. It was lived. 9. You have an extraordinary ability to adapt to new situations. Most people need time to adjust when life shifts beneath their feet. You don't. Because change was never a surprise to you. It was your normal. Unpredictability was the environment you grew up in. So your brain became flexible by design. You don't just survive change. You move through it with a quiet, almost unsettling ease that others genuinely can't explain. 10. You are your own harshest critic, but also your own quiet hero. You hold yourself to a standard most people would find exhausting. You notice every mistake. You replay every moment you could have done better. But here's what you don't always see. You kept going when most people would have stopped. You showed up when you had every reason not to. You rebuilt yourself more times than anyone around you even knows. That's not weakness dressed up as strength. That is strength. Here's what I need you to sit with. Every single one of these traits. The perceptiveness, the empathy, the calm under pressure, the adaptability, the depth. They weren't weaknesses that you survived. They are you. They are the intelligence that grew in the places where you were hurt, where you were overlooked, where you had to figure it out alone. That kind of smart doesn't come with a certificate. Nobody hands it to you. You earned it in the hardest way possible. And if any part of this felt like someone finally putting words to something you've carried for years, that recognition isn't an accident. You were built differently. And that is worth understanding. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more content like this, You know what to do.